Oh my gosh, it has been too long. Goodness me, oh my, where do I even start? It has been so long and so much has happened since the last time I uploaded a video on Heroes Charge, which was ooh, like almost 5 months ago. Ahem. Well, anyways, let's just not make it any longer than that. Right, so let's just get straight into it. Here we go. So, you're probably thinking that by now I've reached level 160. And you'd be right about that. I have! Oh, yeah, and don't worry about these things, they don't actually mean anything. To start with, I thought I'd first showcase Divine Knight. He's been an incredible hero for me, and as you can see, this beast is at 250,000 power. I also recently finished all of his polychromes and maxed them out in the latest skin event, which gives him an extra edge in terms of raw power. Now that you've seen him, let's see him in action. So obviously, I'm really behind in keeping up with events, but I wanted to mention some of the general progress I've made nonetheless. Take a look at this. Behold, a glory awakened 10 evil rabbit. While his strength isn't that particularly impressive, at least in my opinion, the fact that he is glory awakened 10 is particularly impressive, especially for bond attributes. These are the kind of events I always like to capitalize on. Whenever there is an event on a hero that is in a bond group, I try to make sure to upgrade that hero profusely. This bond group is also very accessible, as only 2 heroes are needed to be awakened to improve the attribute, so I just had to make sure I got some good mileage out of this one. I've also been taking a lot of time with the cost of a lot of resources to invest in the Magic Power Bond group. Let's awaken Emberstar to level 20. Now that all heroes have an awakening level of 20 or higher, the magic power stat can be improved. But first, I'd like to awaken God of Light. I use all my senior crystals on him since his crystals can't be redeemed in Awakening Dungeon. To continue upgrading this bond group with senior void cores and bond souls, I'll first need all heroes of this group to be of at least Glory Awakening level 2 or higher. That's why I've already prepped all the dedicated awakening crystals I'll need to get each hero to that point. All I need to do now is collect senior crystals to continue awakening them. How did I even organize all those dedicated awakening crystals? Well, it was... Stop giving me Iron Dragon's awakening crystals! No! Stop! Fun. Great times, I tell you. Anyways, as I was saying, oh! Wait! I do have some information that actually is great. Some information that's pretty top secret. Actually, it's not that top secret, but still it feels like it because, oh my god, I wanted to know about this since forever ago. Look at this. It's something else, isn't it? This is the max level of bond upgrading using senior void cores and bond souls. I didn't think I'd actually see something like this, but this is the max level. It caps at level 100. After that, you have to rely solely on awakening to receive further benefits. Now, look at this! See? I knew it was worth it. This is such incredible power. Granted, this must take a lot of work and an absolutely ludicrous amount of awakening material, but this is definitely worth pursuing in my mind. This is so motivating, honestly. 46,000 magic power. And on every hero, are you kidding me? That's huge! Now, let's talk more current times. The Miracle Feather event, right? Well, it was bugged. Yeah. So basically what happened is the exchange section of the event ended early before it was supposed to actually end, and all the legendary jerseys got recalled and converted into gold. So basically whatever progress you had going into the event, unless you already exchanged your items, all your work was thrown away. However, the developer team has organized a compensation package for the inconvenience, and it's pretty significant. Yeah, you might want to go grab this one.